You know what's crazy? Some people making $40,000 a year are quietly building wealth, while others literally making $140,000 are living paycheck to paycheck, crying into their $7 lattes thinking, why am I still broke? Well, here's the secret. Wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how you play the game. Because let's be honest, most people don't have a money problem. They have a discipline problem, a system problem, and a why did I just DoorDash a $12 smoothie problem. So in the next few minutes, we're breaking down 10 money hacks low earners use to build wealth, which is the exact playbook the underdogs use to stack real money quietly while high earners are flexing fake money loudly. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll realize you don't need a raise to get rich. You just need to stop doing what broke people do. So let's start with the most disrespectfully powerful hack of them all. Hack number 1, they automate their money like it's a robot. So what does that even mean? Basically, they let automation handle the part of life most people are terrible at: discipline. Rich people pay financial advisors. Low earners, they use apps that do the same job for free. They use tools like Acorns, Fidelity's automatic investing, or Chime's Save When You Spend feature, where every time you buy something dumb, like a McFlurry you'll regret later, it rounds up the extra change and invests it. It's like building wealth by accident. You don't need willpower, because the system does it for you. Most people try to budget manually, like that ever works. You won't. You'll forget. Then you'll scroll Amazon at 1 a.m. and convince yourself that a mini waffle maker is a business expense. Automation removes you from the equation. It's what I call lazy discipline. Even Warren Buffett said, do not save what is left after spending. Instead, spend what is left after saving. And automation makes that happen automatically. So before you try to be the next finance guru, do this. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment account right after payday. You'll feel broke for a few days, but in 3 months, you'll realize you accidentally became responsible. That one hack alone can make your savings explode. But what if you could make money without even touching your wallet? Because hack number 2 is how low earners get paid just for living their life. Hack number 2, they get cash back on everything, and I mean everything. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You know that one friend who always says, I don't have money for that? Yeah, that's usually the same person who never gets paid for their spending. Low earners flip the script. They use cashback apps and credit cards like it's a side hustle. We're talking apps like Rakuten, Honey, Capital One Shopping, Fetch, or Upside for gas. You buy sneakers, you get 5% back. You fill up your car, you get $3 back. You buy that new iPhone case, boom, $1.50 just showed up in your account like a surprise bonus. These aren't pennies. This is free compound money just by spending on things you were already going to do anyways. Someone earning $40,000 who uses cashback tools consistently can pocket hundreds each year. That's like a free week of groceries. Or better yet, an extra investment deposit. Because here's the psychology. Low earners don't spend money, they recycle it. They treat every purchase like a boomerang that's coming back with interest. Meanwhile, the flex crowd drops $200 on dinner and gets a receipt and regret. Want to level this up? Stack rewards. Use a cashback credit card like Discover It or Citi Custom Cash Card. Shop through Rakuten's portal and activate Honey coupons at checkout. That's triple stacking, the financial equivalent of cheat codes. But hold on, it gets better. Because while some people are chasing cashback crumbs, others are skipping entire bills altogether. Yeah, that's hack number 3. Hack number 3. They outsmart monthly bills, the hidden discount method. Want to know who's quietly winning? The person who pays less for the exact same lifestyle you have. Low earners are bill ninjas. They don't just pay, they negotiate, they hack, they outsmart. They use tools like Rocket Money, formerly Truebill, Bill Shark, or Trim to cancel subscriptions, lower internet bills, and call out mystery charges your bank pretends not to notice. Rocket Money literally calls your service providers for you and negotiates your rates. You could be paying $120 for Wi-Fi and they'll call Spectrum or AT&T and get it dropped to $80. And you didn't even lift a finger. Low earners know it's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. They also leverage loyalty programs like T-Mobile Tuesdays or reward portals through Chase, Bank of America, or Verizon. Not because they're cheap, but because they're strategic. If you're spending money, you might as well get rewarded for being loyal to your bills. It's not being frugal, it's being financially lethal. Now, I need to stop and remind you guys that if you are truly set on changing your lifestyle to one of financial abundance, we've created an entire playlist to help you on your journey to financial freedom. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and consider becoming a member to get every single one of our perks. But anyways, now speaking of lethal, hack number 4 is where low earners do something even high earners don't. They literally use debt to make money. Hack number 4, they use credit cards like business tools, not toys. Here's where most people get it completely wrong. They think credit cards are evil. No, Karen. The problem isn't credit cards. The problem is using your credit card to buy an emotional support frappuccino. Low earners use credit the way rich people do, as leverage. They understand that a credit card is not free money. It's a loyalty weapon. They use cards with high cashback, any travel or investment rewards, and treat it like a business account. Example, you can use the Discover It cashback card for 5% on rotating categories, or Chase Freedom Unlimited for 1.5% on everything. Then funnel those rewards into your Acorns or Fidelity investment account every month. It's not about points, it's about turning your daily spending into passive income seeds. And the best part? While high earners are swiping for status, low earners are swiping for strategy. They pay off balances in full every month, build perfect credit, and then use that high score to get lower car insurance, better mortgage rates, and even cheaper phone plans. Because here's the quiet truth. Good credit isn't about bragging rights. It's about saving thousands on interest every decade without anyone noticing. But let's keep it real. You can only use credit wisely if you actually have money to pay it off. So how do low earners build up savings when their paycheck barely stretches? That's hack number 5, and it's genius. Hack number 5, they use the pay yourself twice trick. This one's sneaky. It's the financial version of tricking your brain, and it works every single time. Here's how it goes. When a low earner gets paid, they split their paycheck immediately. Half goes to spending, and the other half goes to a fake account that they treat like it doesn't exist. Some use Chime, SoFi, or AliBank because you can open a free savings sub-account and rename it something fun like Do Not Touch or Future Me's Bag. It's psychological warfare against your own impulses. Here's why it works. You can't spend what you don't see. And when your brain thinks you're broke, you start making smarter money choices automatically. It's not deprivation. It's discipline disguised as minimalism. This one hack alone has helped thousands of people build emergency funds, start investing, or pay off debt, all without feeling like they're saving. But now, let's turn up the heat. Because hack number 6 is where low earners start building real assets, using other people's money. Hack number 6. They invest with other people's money, the Robinhood to real estate pipeline. Here's where it gets fun. While most people are waiting for a perfect moment to invest, low earners are already in the game, using free money from sign-up bonuses, referrals, and cashback to fund their portfolios. It's not luck, it's financial judo. Example, you use Robinhood, Webull, or Public. They literally give you free stocks just for signing up or referring a friend. You use those profits to buy dividend stocks. Those dividends, reinvested. Before you know it, your free stock from 2024 is paying you quarterly for the next 20 years. That's how low earners start with nothing and end up with something that compounds forever. And here's the next level version. They use secured credit cards to build credit, then take that score to qualify for 0% APR intro loans or 0% interest cards and move that money into assets. Not liabilities, not buying Gucci. Buying growth. It's called wealth flipping, and it's quietly how a ton of low earners start buying their first rental property, index fund, or side business. Speaking of side businesses, hack number 7 is where the underdogs become unstoppable, because this is how they build multiple streams of income without quitting their day job. Hack number 7, they treat side hustles like mini investments. Okay, now here's the truth. Low earners don't look for extra jobs. They look for scalable income streams. They don't drive Uber just to make $100. They drive Uber to pay off debt faster, then use that freed up cash to buy dividend stocks. They don't sell on Etsy for fun. They treat it like a mini e-commerce business that can eventually run itself, and they're using real platforms to do it. Etsy, Redbubble, or Fourth Wall for digital products and merch. Fiverr or Upwork to sell creative skills. Airbnb experiences, or Neighbor to rent out time or space. Low earners understand something most people don't. It's not about working harder. It's about building something that earns even when you're not. They use the extra money from side hustles to fund investments, not lifestyle upgrades. And that's where the magic happens. A $300 a month side hustle invested over 5 years could grow into $25,000 to $30,000. That's not pocket change. That's wealth momentum. But wait, if that sounded smart, hack number 8 is straight up savage. Because while everyone else is trying to look rich, low earners are doing the opposite. They're playing stealth mode. Hack number 8. They flex in silence. The stealth wealth strategy. Here's the biggest plot twist of them all. Low earners don't look rich, and that's exactly why they become rich. They've mastered financial camouflage. No designer logos, no leased BMW, no $700 a month glow-up lifestyle. They'd rather have a fat brokerage account than a flashy outfit. Because they understand this truth. The louder your lifestyle, the emptier your wallet. Meanwhile, the stealth wealth crowd quietly stacks assets while looking average. They buy Costco Kirkland jeans, not Gucci. They drive a paid-off Honda Civic, not a leased Mercedes. And their bank account looks like a retirement plan on steroids. Here's the psychology. When you stop spending to impress people who don't even care, you free up the money to build the life you actually want. Low earners know the math. You can't invest the money you flex, so they live below radar. They rent simple, invest heavy, and focus on what truly compounds: peace, time, and cash flow. And that peace? It's not just emotional, it's strategic. Because hack number 9 is where low earners pull off the biggest plot twist of all. They use inflation, the very thing that hurts everyone else, to get richer. Hack number 9, they outsmart inflation. The quiet inflation hack. Let's get real. Inflation is like that one friend who always eats your fries, annoying, unavoidable, and always there when you're not looking. While most people complain about it, low earners weaponize it. How? They invest in inflation-proof assets, things that rise in value as prices rise. Index funds like VOO or SCHD. Because companies raise prices, their stocks follow. Real estate REITs, rent goes up, your dividend grows. Side hustles with scalable pricing. Inflation hits, they just charge more. They even use Series 1 bonds or TIPS, Treasury inflation-protected securities, when rates spike. These literally pay more when inflation increases. It's the ultimate reversal move. While everyone else is drowning in price hikes, low earners are surfing the wave. And the real magic, they don't chase trends. They own the trend. If eggs get expensive, they buy the company that sells them. If rent goes up, they invest in real estate funds. If the world panics, they position. But even that power move doesn't touch hack number 10, because this last one, it's the mindset that turns broke into bulletproof. Hack number 10, they play the long game, the rich over time mentality. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Wealth is boring before it's beautiful. Low earners don't fall for get rich quick. They fall in love with get rich certain. They understand that $100 invested every week might not change this year, but in 20 years, it could mean freedom. They follow the rule of 72, they study compounding, and they treat time like their secret business partner. Because while everyone else wants the microwave version of success, low earners are slow cooking their wealth on compound interest. They don't panic when the market dips. They buy more. They don't brag when it goes up. They stay quiet. They know that consistency beats intensity. A low earner who invests $200 a month in the S&P 500 for 20 years could end up with $120,000 plus, even without big raises or fancy jobs. That's not luck, that's math. And the longer you play, the easier the game gets. Because by now, you've probably realized these hacks aren't about being cheap. They're about being strategic. And when you combine all 10, you stop surviving and start stacking. Now let's rewind real quick so I know you've been paying attention. 1. Automate your money, let systems save for you. 2. Get cash back, get paid for what you already buy. 3. Negotiate bills, pay less for the same life. 4. Use credit wisely, swipe smart, not emotionally. 5. Pay yourself twice, trick your brain into saving. 6. Invest free money, use apps, bonuses, and referrals to start. 7. Treat side hustles like investments, build scalable cash flow. 8. Flex in silence, live cheap, grow rich. 9. Outsmart inflation. Own the problem, don't suffer from it. 10. Play the long game. Let time do what discipline starts. That's how low earners quietly turn average paychecks into financial power. Bottom line, Here's the truth. The system was never built for you to win, but these hacks are. You don't need to make 6 figures. You just need to stop wasting the one you've got, because the quietest people in the room, they're not broke. They're building. Stay smart, stay strategic. And remember, you don't need more money. You need better moves. If this video made you rethink money even a little bit, comment the words stealth wealth below to join the stealth wealth movement. As a matter of fact, there is actually one particular thing the top 1% know that almost 99% of people never learn in their lives. And we break it down in complete detail in this next video. Just click the video on the screen, and we'll see you in the next one.